Chelsea fans, it's very early Monday morning and I've only seen 2 articles. I've not read any other articles, watched any other videos, and the articles were via the Fifth Stand on Tammy and on Callum Hudson. This video is going to get you guys thinking. I'm going to be talking about the likes of Hakim Ziyech and Pulisic, Reece James. I'm going to be talking about Thomas Tuchel's tactics, and I'm going to be just talking about things that's going to get you guys thinking. So if you're interested, then make sure you stay tuned right through to the end of the video. Don't just switch off. Stay tuned to the end because there's important things to discuss and I want to see all your opinions. So if this is your first time here, welcome. Hit that subscribe button for me and the bell for notifications so you don't miss when my videos come out. Let's get cracking. I want to start with Hakim Ziyech today, and he just doesn't fit the formation. The 3-4-3 formation just doesn't work. Hakim Ziyech was bought as a wide player that starts out wide and then uses his trickery to either go down the line or come inside and create. Not someone that plays as a number 10. And I just can't help think, when it comes to Hakim Ziyech, when it comes to Christian Pulisic, we're trying to shoehorn them into a position within the framework of the team that doesn't suit either of them. Now, I said yesterday in my post-match video that I did, make sure you check it out, it'll be linked at the end of this video, that when that tactical change was made, the first one, we took Giroud off and we brought on Pulisic, which I couldn't understand at the time. Why not take off Mason Mount, who'd run his heart out the whole game? Bring Pulisic on and say to those two players, go and play your natural positions. Pulisic wide left, Ziyech wide right, and Olivier Giroud up through the middle, and then change Werner later on. It turns out that Thomas Tuchel said at half-time that he reverted to a back 5 to deal with Rashford. And I find that strange. I find that staggering, really, because Hakim Ziyech is somebody that needs space to work in. And when he's got space, he's dangerous. The opening moments of that game yesterday, there was a point where Hakim Ziyech picked the ball up on the centre circle with 10 yards of space all around him, picked out that pass to Mason Mount. First time ball, great ball out to Mount, and we were on our way. And Mount collected at the edge of their box. He didn't come to anything. But the sign was there. You give that guy space, he will destroy you. Hakim Ziyech with his passing ability. He can't get involved in games when he's got his back to the goal. When he's got his back to the goal in the middle of the pitch, he has to understand he's going to be shut down straight away. He needs space, and the only place he can really naturally get space in this formation is wide. Look at the amount of times that we saw Chilwell in space yesterday. Look at how much space Hudson-Odoi had at times yesterday. It's just so frustrating. And I just honestly don't believe that Hakim Ziyech fits this formation. I think it's the same with Christian Pulisic. I think they like to start out wide and build from there because that's what they've been doing most of their careers. Why try and shoe them into something that they're not comfortable with? I mean, what do you guys think about what I'm saying here? Do you believe that Ziyech should start wide and Pulisic, or do you think they can do a job as a number 10? Because so far, when they've been asked to do that for Thomas Tuchel, both of them have been poor. You have to say, it's nothing against the two of them. They've been poor. And you talk about Thomas Tuchel's tactics, and I wonder if he was, obviously when he knew that there was possible interest from Chelsea, if he looked back at the Chelsea successful teams in the Premier League and he's trying to take the Antonio Conte blueprint for the 3 at the back to try and mould it into his way of working, and we just lack firepower. We've got such a good squad. We've got such attacking options, flair players. You know, it's got to be 4-2-3-1. We've got to go 2 wingers, a number 10 in behind the striker, 4 players that can do damage, whether it's Werner, Pulisic, Havertz, Ziyech, whether it's Hudson-Odoi out wide, whether it's Mason Mount, whether it's Giroud, whether it's Tammy. 4 attacking players that can do real damage in this Premier League against anybody. And then you say to the other 6 players, focus on your defensive side of the game and just set in your formation. Let them go and express themselves, because at the minute they're stifled, and it's such a frustrating thing to see week in, week out at the minute. And I want to talk about Tammy Abraham. Now, Tammy was overlooked completely for the game yesterday, and Thomas Tuchel spoke on the official website. As I said, I got this fifth stand notification saying it was a personal team selection and just a decision that was made, overlooked from Tammy. And he did mention Tammy might have a bit of an issue. He needs to keep his head up, keep smiling and training well. It's clear that Tammy's disappointed at the moment because he's had some involvement under Thomas Tuchel and he hasn't really performed. And the problem that you've got with Tammy, and I've said it on my videos last week, is you look at our front three. You got the mobile, quick, pacey Timo Werner that likes to play off the shoulder, in between defenders to use his pace to get in behind. You've then got the complete opposite of Olivier Giroud, the target man, the focal point, someone that wants to come short and link the ball up, hold it up, play people in, and do damage himself in the air or in and around the box. You've got Tammy, who's built like someone who should be a target man, but he's more like Timo Werner. He should be somewhere in between, but he isn't, and that's the problem. And he's not been getting involved in. But when he is involved, he got taken off the other day, and he's been disappointed. And he needs a run of games to get his mojo back, but he's not going to get it at the minute because he's not been performing. And Tuchel, I mean, you could see him yesterday at Werner when that chance at the back post, having a right go at Werner about cutting inside, like a split second decision to go, and he went the other way. And this guy's got demands, Tuchel, and you appreciate that, and of course you do. And he's come in and he's made us more defensively solid, without question. But in order to do that, we've taken away the attacking flair and options that we've got. And it's so frustrating because we are literally toothless, no end product. We scored the goal against Atletico from a moment of brilliance from Giroud. We struggled to break down Man United yesterday. It's a frustrating time. And then you've got Callum. And Callum Hudson-Odoi obviously was taken off at half time with a knock to his leg, or he felt an injury and come out of a massive, great big ice pack on his leg. And it reverts me back to what I said earlier when Thomas Tuchel was saying they were going to make a tactical decision anyway, bring Reece James on for Callum and go 5 across the back line. We're the home team against Man United. Yes, we dominated that second half. And yes, Rashford was quiet. 5 across the back. We were just missing options up top. And it's just so frustrating to see because, I mean, yeah, okay, Ziyech had the shot with De Gea saved, and we had other shots from outside the box, which De Gea was more than comfortable with, but that was it. That was it. And if that referee had given the penalty, which when you see the one angle from down the bottom, looking down from the shed end down the pitch, it does hit Callum Hudson-Odoi's hands. If it was given, you wouldn't have complained about it because it was. It's just a frustrating time. We've got players that don't fit the formation. I fear for Kai Havertz because he's just sitting on the bench and not involved at all. And I'm just brain dumping as I'm doing this video because I'm sitting there thinking Chelsea have invested all this money on Ziyech, Werner, Pulisic, Kai Havertz. And at the minute, those 4 players are just struggling, all of them. So what do? You have to get the best out of them. And the only way forward for me to get the best out of all of them is the 4-2-3-1. Mason just keeps going and going and going, and eventually he's going to get injured. He's going to pull up and start suffering with injuries. We need to manage Mason because the guy is just unbelievable. His work rate is just fantastic, and he keeps going and going and going. He's an outstanding footballer, but maybe there's time to rotate with Havertz in a number 10 role. Let Kovacic and Conte sit. Brilliant yesterday, both of them, to work hard, to protect that back 4, to patrol that midfield area, get around the pitch as they do. Then just say to those attacking 4, Pulisic, Ziyech, Mount, or Havertz, Werner or Giroud or Abraham, just go and play. Go and express yourselves. Play in your best positions. It's just, for me, I just think the longer this goes on, and if we lose against Liverpool, if we drop more points against Liverpool, yes, we're still up there as far as the top 4 race goes, but look at West Ham, for an example. West Ham play to their strengths. They play a formation that suits all of their players, and they're all comfortable with it. I don't think all of our players are comfortable with our formation, and that's the difference. West Ham are up there above us, 1 point above us in 4th, but they're doing well because they're playing to their strengths. And the problem we've got is that we're not. So I just want to do this video today to get things off my chest because that's what's important for me. And I just want your feedback on what you think about Ziyech and Pulisic. They don't fit the formation, especially Hakim Ziyech. The formation itself, does it need to be changed? The fact that we're great at the back but toothless up front. The tactic itself, you know, the 3 at the back, and will we still be solid playing 4 at the back? What do you guys think? Post your comments in the comments section. But that's pretty much it from me this morning. Just want to get this video done today. Got a busy day at work ahead. So let me know what you think about the video in the comments section below. Drop a like on it for me. Then subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. But make sure you hit the bell for notifications so you're notified when my videos come out. Get involved. Let me know exactly what you think in the comments section. Have a good Monday. See you tomorrow.